This week's GM is Arms Dealer. It's been a GM before. So basically what I'm going to be going through is doing a breakdown of, you know, each mod that I'm going to use, what different things that you can put together, and we'll go from there. All right. So Grandmaster Arms Dealer. There's Scorched Earth. That means enemies throw grenades more often. There's Unstoppable and Barrier Champions. Chaff, of course, your Raider's gone. The same Grandmaster modifiers. There's the contest is always on. You have the mob, meaning like whenever you see a champion, there's usually a bunch of ads around it. The lock loadout, the match game, and extra shields. All three shields are in the strike, but you can evade some of them. The one that you have to focus on mainly is Void, and if you don't bake the boss, then you will see Solar. In this video here, I'm going to go through, the whole process of different ways to bake the boss. There are plenty of different ways to kill this boss. Team composition shouldn't be too crazy. The reason why I say this is because as I was doing help on Tuesday and Wednesday, and I noticed that there's a bunch of different ways to kind of, skin this boss down. All right. So as we go through it, I'll try to do a breakdown of each room, what I feel like is pretty good. This week, you kind of use a bunch of things. Unstoppable is one of them. So you have an option between a pulse rifle and a hand cannon. I like using 120s because of how much range they have. But at the same time, there's a bunch of different pulse in the game that you can use. And with my loadout and setup, I am currently going to be running Aeons because a lot of people have been asking about it. Are Aeon viable? Or Aeons viable? Or Aeons viable? For this GM, I'm running a Void Hunter. There's a bunch of different exotics that I can use here. But for this week, I'm going to go with Aeons. The reason why I'm going Aeons is because we're trying something a little different. Now, normally Anarchy would be the best play here. If you're a team that plays together a lot, Divinity Zanagi works really well because you guys coordinate. Now, if you're going to LFG to try to figure out how to do things with other people, you guys are probably not going to be on the same page, which is why I don't push Divinity Zanagi into people's throat a lot, because we used that for previous seasons when it had Alo and all this other stuff. Now, this is something that you can work on with anybody that you join up with. All right. So Grim is going to be actually going to be trying out Isa tomorrow here. And he's going to have ammo most of the time because I am running, Aeons. Troll is going to be on a lock. He's running Anarchy. He's running Chaos Reach. Grim is running Thunder Crash with Fallen Star. So Fallen Star, Thunder Crash works in here. Chaos with Geomags works in here. To bake the boss, we tried so many different things. We use the Stasis Hunter with 2 Chaos, or Stasis Hunter with a Chaos and a Thunder Crash. We even used a Bubble and then a Tether and a Chaos. There are plenty of different options to work with here. So if someone needs a different burn because you're going for the Gilded title, you could do it. But like I said, we're going to go through the strike and I would do a breakdown. Now, people, every week, EK, what are you running on your chest piece? This week, I'm running Solar Damage Concussive Dampener. Why? Because a lot of those grenades that come around are going to be splash damage grenades. They blow up, and if you're near it, you take a bunch of damage. With this, it kind of helps out. Also, for some reason, sometimes when you finish an Unstoppable Cabal, he blows up. And half of the time, I notice that I've been living because I have solar damage resistance and concussive dampener on. But if my life is low before I go for that finisher, I'm probably dead. But if I have full health before I go for the finisher, I will survive. Another reason why is because since I'm running Aeons right now, and I'm going to be using the Sect of Insight, which allows me to make ammo for my fire team, there might be chances where I might die a few times, right? So we're going to see how well that goes. Let's look at here. I kind of want to mess with I'm gonna go with Southern Glare for this one. All right, so here we go. All right, so first room, there is going to be a few ads with void shields. I believe there's 2 of them. There's a few scions, there's an unstoppable, and there's a barrier. Also, there's a trick to basically one-shotting a barrier shield. You have to time it right. As soon as the shield goes up and you shoot the barrier in the crit, the shield will come right off. You don't need to have 2 shots. Another thing is explosive payload for some reason bypasses the void shield, so you do direct damage to the enemy shield and not like, watch this. There's gonna be a void enemy somewhere here, right? You see how when I'm shooting them, since I have explosive, I'm doing damage directly to the health and not the shield. So then Senior is gonna die anyway. I guess I should get a finisher on this guy, right? I died. It means Anarchy probably took the kill from me. Sad. Pepper hands. All right, let's see if I can get a finisher on this guy. There you go. To be fair, that guy had Anarchy on him, so Anarchy probably took the kill. And then I didn't have most health there either. But when it works, it works. Oh man, the ship is still there. Oh, there it is. This other sign still hiding? I'm going for a finisher. Oh, okay, Grim got it.
Sorry. I was scared of him, sorry.
I would say don't bring the ball too far ahead. Like, just, I would say drop it, because then the ship won't show up yet. So, well, that's what I was talking about right there, though. So, if you let the barrier put up a shield, in that instant, if you snipe it, it basically takes it down. Let me see if I can do it again on this guy. There it is. There's a sign hide on that right side. All right, so for this part, there's generally 2 ways to go about this. If you don't have a hunter that can make you invis, right, you can kill these ads and then work on the guys that come out here. Or what you can do is have your 2 teammates wait here, and when someone slams, they go inside and then come back and work on the champion and those ads. But since I am a hunter and I have my void smoke, I'm going to make my teammates invisible here, and then I'm going to make them invisible on top of this platform after. Then we'll run inside, turn around, and then work on the ads. The reason why I like to do that is because then you don't have to worry about the ads that come out of this section. It didn't go according to plan. Grim got us almost killed.
I forgot I wasn't running. I didn't have the unstoppable mod on.
Don't be that teammate. Let's get him one shot. Making a visceral. Pick up Grim.
Yo, can we just do this over then?
Nah,
I haven't run it at all this week.
All right, that should be heavy. It's all right. There's no runs that are like perfect, so like it's good to like show an actual organic run and not just show people you can just get everything done like all snazzy. So but yeah, next section, I know a lot of people like to kill the ads or even go through mid. For me, even, I know a lot of people like to get on the sparrows and go left. I get on my sparrow, I go left, I go through the bridge. There's like this little tunnel. I go through the tunnel. I get on the other side. And then once you get on the other side, the champion will be right in front of you. Before you shoot the champion too, I would say it'd be smart to wait for your teammates. So once you get on this side here, you can use this bottom bridge as cover. The reason why I don't like to stand out open there is because there's a sniper that can show up behind you. So I'll wait for my teammates to even like move here before I do anything. All right, they place their anarchies. And once this guy is dead, you can basically just jump on the side here and go through. It's nice having the chaos reach on the team because the chaos can take out the tank in the rooms. One thing to also do is always make sure you kind of cover the chaos person. So like, let's say Troll's by the chaos that tank. I got to make sure that if there's any small ads around, especially if you're running a tether or even if you just have your normal weapons or whatever, make sure you cover the guy chaosing. You know, because ground is a thing. But it seems like the tanks are usually a pain in the butt, especially if you leave them up right away. So it's nice to have supers that can kind of take them out early. One thing I like to tell people too is never kind of use this area here. The reason why I say that is because those two Colossus up there are very dangerous and they will take you out, especially if you're on open. So there's a spot that I like to go to kind of go work on them. But the first thing I like to do is work on the incendiary and the small lads in the room. And then I'll show you where I go to kind of tackle the others. Stop one more time and I'll do a finisher. All right. There goes heavy. I think all the other ads are dead, right? All right, so if you have a hunter on the team, one of the best things to do is to basically come right here. and you make everyone invis. So wait for you. Wait, oh, I'm see Trobo's fine. You make everyone invis. You come to this left side corner here. So that means that you're up on the platform with the enemies. Then you can work from here. I'll do a finish on this guy. There goes ammo. If you don't have that, what you need to do is have someone come here because they're close enough, and the two others can work back there. You have the other two get aggro, and as soon as the shield goes up, you can take it right off. So there's two things that you can kind of work on there. I think Troll probably has his chaos back, right? Yeah. So before even activating this, if you have anarchy, one thing you can also do is place anarchy on the bottom of this area before the tank comes around. And let's say you don't have chaos, right? You can have the chaos person basically chaos the tank down, but it's smart to do that. So when the tank comes around, if you place one anarchy on the tank when it's up top, it is going to take that damage and gradually it'll die. All right. I also recommend for people not to be close to that area right there because it's going to be 3 champions coming in and a few shielded adds, and you might need some space. Well, my anarchy kind of went out early because I was trying to break this down, but all right. So there goes the scan. There you go. Good finish. I didn't get the third guy. I'm gonna stun him now. I'll probably get some finishers. I'm going for a finisher here. There we go. That should be heavy for you guys. How's Isaac tomorrow doing? Is it like
Could
decent
clear.
damage? Does
Yeah,
it
I
have
mean,
to clear
it's-
more?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, it's decent burst against the champions. It's not anything that impressive though.
Well, you know, some people don't have anarchy and some people don't even go for Xeno. So if they somehow did the raid and got that, it could be a viable option. I would say rockets for this week are really good, especially if you have a hunter in the team and they can run Aeons. The reason why I say hunter is because the Titan has a way to do more damage with the Fallen Star and the Warlock with Geo and Chaos. Now, if the Warlock is running top tree Nova, then yes, that Warlock can be another Aeon person. Here's the thing about Aeons though. Aeons doesn't make ammo for you. It makes ammo for your teammates. Remember that. A lot of people always think, oh, put on Aeons, we all get heavy. It's not we all. It's your teammates get heavy and you don't get anything. Always try to take out the score pieces right away. The reason why you do that is so the boss moves out of your way. I don't really have much for this guy. I could probably do a finisher on him in a second here. Going for it. All right, so there's heavy down there. One cool thing to know about barrier rounds is you can shoot through like phalanx shields. Like when they put them up, you can just shoot them right in the face. You can anything that has like a shield normally in game, anti-barrier rounds kind of goes through it. Come on, put it up. As you can see what I was talking about there, just needed one shot to break the anti-barrier shield. You just have to time it. As soon as the shield goes up, if you shoot him in the crit, you will take that off. He's dead. I almost have my super. But yeah, for this, don't do damage to don't do damage to the boss. Just hide on the elevator. I kind of want to show people the bakes right upstairs. So generally you get your ammo. And if here's the thing, there are two ways to bake this boss. If you know you have the damage to do it, right? Whether you're using Divinity's Nagi, you're using rockets, you're using supers, whatever it is, normally you go up that ramp. Once you get up to the ramp, you come back down, then you interact. What happens is the boss shows up early, which gives you more leeway to do more damage, right? The boss is up early, you get to do a bunch of damage before you get up there. This is going to be the other route, all right? And I'll break it down once we get up there. But ads are going to come out. I would say whenever you interact, do your best not to be down here because you don't want to get caballed. All right, so the ads are dead. Now we take cover. And once we get up there, the main thing is to take care of the flame, the little flame things or whatever. Flame machines, whatever you want to call them. Once they're down, what I like to do is have 3 different positions. That means that I'm going to go far right. There's going to be a guy standing where I'm at right here and a guy on the left. All right. We're basically going to kind of go around and just cover where the boss is at. Let me get rid of. The best thing to do is have one person go get aggro. So I'm going to wait for the boss to shoot one more time. Then I'm going to move under him. And I'm going to go to my spot so I can show you what I'm talking about here. Okay, he shot. So I'm going to move here. And I'm going to hold down this spot. So I'm going to keep his attention. Grim, I would say go to the left side right there to that pole. All right, Troll, that's good. That's good, Troll. I would say take mid if you can, Troll. I don't think Troll can hear me. Okay, so Troll's going to take mid. So generally, you want to get the boss to about this point right here. You see where his health is at? You get him to that point right there. You can get him a little bit further. But the thing is, there's a health gate on this boss. When you do damage past 20%, he moves. He goes up there, right? And then when you get him to the 3rd bar, he closes up and ads come out, all right? So the whole point is to get him to a point, and then we're going to bake, all right? So now what's going to happen is place Anarchy, Troll, if you have it. Place 2 Anarchies. I don't have 2 Anarchy. I have 1. I'm going to place my 1 Anarchy. Then what's going to happen is I'm going to tether, and once I tether, they are going to put their supers out. So here we go. And that is a bake without needing to do it on the elevator. Now, here's another tip. The reason why I send my teammates to this side here is because if you don't bake the boss, right? If you don't bake the boss and your teammates are standing here, the boss is going to go up to top. The ads are going to come out from that side. You don't have to worry about the ads coming out. When the ads come out, that's completely fine. Now that the boss is health gated, he can't stay up there. He's going to come back down, and he's going to be across you. You get to shoot him here, and then if you don't kill him there, he's going to move up again. So you have 2 more chances to kill the boss before he goes up to the top on your right side. So baking this boss is pretty simple. All I have to say is just focus. And like I said, if you have someone that's running a well or a bubble, have that person be on the left side. If you don't bake the boss, you can still have an opportunity to finish him off. All right. So that is the guy for this week. Anything is really viable. Like I said, as you can see, we ran Knives of Tomorrow. I ran Aeon so I made sure that they had heavy, and that's about it. Bacon Supers, you have the Thunder Crash with the Fallen Star. You have Chaos Reach with Geomags. You have Top Tree Nova Bomb. You can even do the Bottom Tree Solar Titan. There are plenty of ways to, you know, to kind of skin a cat, is what they say, right? So that is my my breakdown for this week. If you guys have any questions or any suggestions, make sure you leave them in the comments. I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching. This is Ekuegan, and I'm signing out.